Now, you may remember that Britain's Got Talent, one of the stars of Britain's Got Talent was not, the stars of Britain's Got Talent are not the people on the stage, they're the judges. And God forbid that a person on stage would become more important than the judges. Well, one of the most successful judges has been David Walliams. And David Walliams was caught earlier saying derogatory things about a contestant, and he was effectively replaced by Bruno Tonioni. Now, his argument, I think, is that what he said was a private conversation and should never have been revealed and should never have been put out there as part of the public persona of the show. I'm inclined to agree with him. So he's now suing the show, and he's suing the FremantleMedia, which I think is Simon Cowell's production company. And it's about time Simon Cowell was challenged. It's about time that this sort of... Because this is all part of that cheap television which is a form of reality TV. And the MacGuffin here... Hitchcock always talks about a MacGuffin. When you have a thriller film, what are the main characters involved in trying to find? They're trying to find the cure for some disease, or they're trying to find a bomb, or whatever. It doesn't matter what they're trying to find. The audience is not interested in their mission. Their mission is what keeps them occupied. The audience is interested in the next car chase or the next car crash, or how they're going to get out of this stick or that stick. And the same is true about reality TV. The contest is the excuse to see people, in the case of these talent shows, humiliated and beaten. And I'm afraid, I think that the reality TV formula is a form of ritual humiliation, presided over by these judges. Well, the judges are very good at what they do, but it seems to me to be fundamentally predicated on cruelty, and they learn nothing. When we're looking at Strictly Come Dancing, at least the people who are on those shows come out with a skill. The talent show people, I've heard a lot of backstage gossip about the talent shows, particularly the X Factor and Britain's Got Talent. I know of various acts who were persuaded to go on to Britain's Got Talent and were then ridiculed on air and had no right of reply. Steve Brookstein is one of the first reality TV stars, and he won. And like me, a winner, he complained. And the reality TV production company did its very best to destroy him. He's survived. I think we had a conversation or two about it all a while ago. But I do feel a lot of sympathy for Brookstein and for so many of these talent show people. A lot of them really accomplished professionals who've been doing this for years, and then they are destroyed by Simon Cowell and his cronies. So it's great to hear of somebody challenging that form of cruelty, though I'm not completely convinced that's necessarily the basis on which David Walliams is mounting his challenge. But I think he's mounting it on the grounds that he was humiliated when a private conversation was made public, and the private conversation became the focus of his departure and the reason for his departure. Again, we're looking at a production company which is obsessed with power and with manipulation, and here you have it in very good form. Manipulation. We'll get rid of this person by manipulating him. Did they want to get rid of him? I don't know. And maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't find out. Maybe they'll settle out of court. But it is good to be challenged, I think. Very good to be challenged, rather than to see this sort of hypocritical nonsense where there is the parade of people who are unlikely to succeed, and who are there simply to be laughed at. I find this a pitiful display. And yes, unlike a lot of reality TV, I have looked at quite a lot of this stuff, and I didn't like what I saw.